In today's video, we adventure across the barren desert of the American Southwest. This soon leads us to amazing rock spires and relics from the past, along with areas that must have been sacred to the people before us.
Alright, today's adventure is a little different than they have been because today I am just parked on the side of the road and walking in to find whatever I may find. I'm starting at that kind of high point so I can see that the terrain isn't too bad. It's just all these cedar trees out here, and so I should make pretty good progress, pretty quick progress to get over there. Check out that split in the rock there. It's a huge hangover right there too. It's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna try to work my way up that ridge right there. I think once I work my way up there, I'll have access to go a lot more places. Right now I'm kind of tucked away in this canyon, and my really only option is to go that way because the other way is just all sheer cliff face. Because of all the runoff of the water from the cliffs, now that I'm right down here, the vegetation gets super thick, and it's almost impossible to work your way through some of it, so you just gotta pick a good route. I saw an alcove kind of tucked away up in here that caught my attention that I want to hike to check out before I start ascending up these canyon walls. Well, that's disappointing. It actually wasn't even an alcove. It's just kind of an illusion. It looked like one from down below, but it's just all this rock that fell off from the cliff face. Well, I found the end of the road, trying to climb up this cliff right here. That's about the only way up, and this stone over here is pretty loose, so I'd rather it not break out on me. But I think I should be able to climb up that over there. I hope. Okay, I finally made it to the top of this first little ridge here, and now it appears to be fairly easy going all the way up to the top, which definitely won't be, but hopefully I'll be able to pick my way up somehow. That's an awesome looking alcove right in there, but I have no idea if that's even possible to get to without ropes. Does not look like it from here. Every time you summit a peak, there's just endless more, and they get more and more beautiful. So far, started down there and have hiked quite a ways, but it's not that high compared to what there is out here. The color of this lichen is incredible. That is just almost neon green. Look what erosion has done to this. This is pretty wild looking here. There's just this almost perfectly flat ledge all the way up here. And let me tell you, the rest of it has not been flat because I have been struggling to climb up some of this. But it's just so weird to see this. It's gotten a little chilly back here in the shade. In fact, there's actually a little bit of snow left. It may have snowed, or definitely rained here yesterday, but may have snowed as well. But this is what I mean whenever I say the going can get slow, because I have made almost zero progress in the past about 10 minutes. But I see this hole in the rock up here that looks just unreal that I really want to get over to. It's really wild that full-on trees can grow out of the side of rocks like this. Man, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to the hole through the rocks, but it's right there. I really thought I was going to be able to get there, but that's just, I mean, that's incredible. I don't even have words for that. Unfortunately, there's a pretty big drop off right here, and I don't really want to find out if this ledge opens up on the other side, because that's pretty steep right there. Alright, I've actually found this path where I can slowly pick my way around this big cliff to my right, and I'm getting pretty close to this hole, so it's exciting. There it is right there. Getting pretty close. I'm getting really close here, but man, that sun does feel good. It got really chilly in the shade. That's just nuts looking. I mean, I don't understand how that happens. I would think that this piece right here would just be ready to collapse, but I guarantee it's going to take another million years before it does. There's also this little cave deal right up in there, and I'm guessing it's probably a little back cave. It doesn't look like there's anything in there. While I'm over here, I wanted to walk out on this peninsula because since it rained recently, you can see whenever I was above, you could see like a million little water pools. I thought that'd be kind of interesting to come check out. Man, this is a big one right here. I bet animals enjoy this. So there's that hole right there. From where I came, I walked around, sticking pretty close to this cliff face right here, and then back in here. I don't know if this will expose right, but I walked around this cliff and walked up the backside, back around like over here. The nice part about finding your way back whenever mountaineering like this is that if you stay up close to the rock face, there's almost always this perfect path. Well, as perfect as perfect gets whenever this is the kind of stuff you're dealing with. But like this is just a naturally made path that you have to squeeze around some trees and whatnot, but it's a hell of a lot better than going through this thick stuff. This reminds me of some sort of like deep meaning art where this is like the life support to this rock and they won't let go.
Just as I was about to leave this majestical mountain, I stumbled across something that left me speechless.
There's a story swelling, spun by souvenir, hardened in the telling, tempered by the year, stuffed away in cases, but never out of mind, safe in all the place.
I almost walked right past this. It's really, you have to pay close attention, but here's a handprint in a spiral and looks like arrows. It's kind of interesting. There's all these scrape marks on the sides here. I'm assuming that's not natural. Whoa, check this out. That is awesome. These are probably the most preserved rock art I've ever seen. That's incredible. If you ever find anything like this out in nature, you don't touch it, or definitely don't make your own imitation rock art next to it with rocks or knives or whatever. That's just insanely sad to see, because that's something that you'll never ever get back. And even though it's lasted this long, humans have a reputation of destroying stuff a lot faster than nature will. So let nature run its course, and if it wants to destroy the rock art, then let nature do it.
As I start my descent down the mountain walls, all I could think about was what that rock art must have meant to the people who drew it so many hundred years ago. There's something so magical about this place, how it hasn't changed in so many hundred years since the people who once inhabited it left. There's no hustle and bustle about this land. It's just you, nature, and the animals that reside in it. Thank you for watching.